Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sense and Sensibility, Life of Pi, Brokeback Mountain. You may have seen these films, but who is the man hiding behind them? It's Ang Lee, certainly the most American director in China and also the most difficult to define and encapsulate. Sharp and curious, he tackles all the subjects and deals with all movie genres. Comedies, dramas, action movies, nothing is out of his potential. Famous for his stunning visual style and his emotional authenticity, he's established himself as one of the leading directors in both Chinese and English language film. Let's try to understand what drives him and pushes him to stretch boundaries and continually question himself. Let's start with the first movie he made outside the USA, Eat, Drink, Man, Woman. Through the analysis of the relationship between the father and his three daughters, Ang Lee approaches value conflicts in modern Taiwan, as well as gap generation and tension between tradition and modernity. With this movie, Ang Lee is going to experience a new way of telling stories. Breaking free of the code of linear narration, he is going to tell us narrative cubes to emphasize the complexity of the world he depicts and also the impossibility to communicate.
今天不说，要等到哪一天说呢？这么闲吗？伺候你们3个人还不够。
Living constantly in the sight of their authoritarian father, the three girls have trouble finding their ways and fully develop. If Eat, Drink, Man, Woman is his first movie produced in China, it was already his third film. A film that belongs to a kind of trilogy formed with his first movie, Pushing Hands, and his second one, The Wedding Banquet. The obvious link between these three opals is the clash between the young and the old.
你要搬出去啊？大概还要几个月才能交屋吧？我差不多所有钱都压到头款去了。
很好啊，现在投资房地产也不错嘛。
那等交屋我就搬出去了。
As an educator who represented the traditional Chinese society, his father wanted him to be a professor. He went outside becoming a director. Growing in a conservative time of Taiwan, he never got to express himself and wasn't exposed to martial arts. Then, he directed the movies with absolute shock to people's awareness.
Rather than a profession, engineering or medicine or whatever, how much of a rebellion or how much did that place you sort of outside what was expected of you at the time?
I was growing in a conservative place in Taiwan, the 60s, 70s. I was very repressed as artistically in any which of art, but movies kind of the only thing I could watch like once or twice a week.
Man, that's more words than you spoke in the past 2 weeks.
Hell, that's the most I've spoken in a year.
So then you go in a completely different direction. You go to this amazing, thoughtful, poetic piece, Brokeback Mountain. Now, what was the first that you knew? Because there was the Annie Proulx story. Did it come to you as a screenplay, or was it the story that
Well,
you read?
it came into a short story and the screenplay, and I read the short story first because it's shorter, and I cried.
It is almost known to all that Ang Lee is a director who makes different types of films. Many people asking the reason why he did like this. But for him, he wants to have more choice of life.